Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to a new beginning. We are basically resetting the Dolphins franchise, but, well, kind of. We're making it so we are importing the new drafting system or scouting system. We're going to make the team, like, basically the same as what they were, so we're going to give Will Fuller superstar dev, Agla his superstar dev. I believe Waddle has unlocked his dev trait, or almost has. We're not going to do the same exact trades because that would be a little hectic trying to figure all that out. But one thing we will do is, well, I think we're probably going to cut Javon Holland. Yeah, cut Javon Holland. We're gonna play Javon Holland, and we're gonna make sure that Jalen Phillips slides over to left outside linebacker, so he gets playing time. But I think we trade away Jason McCourty for maybe a third round pick. If that is right. That I will I'll just have to set all this up and make sure that everything's all set. But when I do that, um the franchise will continue as normal. I'll play a game in this episode just so y'all know what's happening. And honestly, I feel like this is the best way to do it since we weren't too far in. And obviously, we won't have been Ardrick McKinney anymore. We won't have really anyone else to, like, we won't have a lot of the day one guys that were on this team. But we should be fine as, like, it's a tiny change. Like, there's some guys who are missing. Like I said, Bernard McKinney, biggest L that we're taking. Like, that is going to be one of the guys. And if we can re-sign him, I don't even know if he's still in the game or not, or if he's been signed to a team. If he hasn't, then we'll gladly take him back. I mean, because he was playing like a god when we had him on the team. And was he outside linebacker? Okay, I think they just straight up took him out of the game, or he's on a team already. So, anyway, I will get us updated, and we will start from there. Also, one change that we are going to be doing, we aren't going to be using any special, like, we aren't going to be using certain people, like, certain draft class. We're all going to do random generated, because I think that's the best one. And one thing we are going to do is, we are going to be able to set our scouts. And I believe you get one tier 3, and then I forget what the rest are, but we are going to pick up this dude as we need a line badly. But what are our other scouts looking like? Because I know we need a line. That's one of the main things. Preferably, we need a strong safety. So that might be why I put my second person as a strong safety, because I don't really think we need ends, like, at all. So we're going to try and find someone who... Rondé Barber, perfect. Cornerback, strong safety. And what else do we need, really? We need tackles. So I think that would be what would be best for us. I mean, like, it will be obviously a better system of this, which is what I wanted. Um, but I don't really... Oh, we already have a guy on we have 2 guys on tackles. Okay, cool. So the best thing you can do is assign your 3 guys national. And can I also do you national? Oh, no, you can only have 1 guy on national. So there's 3 on national. Whichever one you can go on, you can go on. I think you're southeast, probably. So northeast, west. Okay. So that's how we'll have everything set up. We'll have, sorry, I keep going back and forth into this. We'll have our 3rd tier guy on national, our Rondé Barber on the southeast portion of the U.S., which should be like, that should be all the teams in the SEC, which are Bama, Florida, Mississippi State, Mississippi. Wait, no, is it Mississippi State? I don't know. Texas A&M, I believe, is in the SEC. Um, I think Tennessee is also in that. Georgia's in it. Just a lot of really good teams, like the best team, and also that will cover. I also believe the that should cover. Yeah, it does. It covers North Carolina, so that will also cover Clemson, North Carolina, NC State. So, I mean, that's the best region really, because that's where a lot of guys come from. But we will be picking up on a lot more. This will obviously get easier and easier as we go forward. But I will need to force wins, force L's in some cases, and when I do, when I'm all done with that, I will get back to you guys, and we will start a game. Okay, and real quick, before we go back into our normal franchise, we have a breakout player in this one, which I will carry over to the next. And the breakout player is for Byron Jones. I will need to take a picture of that one. So Byron Jones has a chance to go up to X Factor, which would be huge. So 100 passing yards, I believe that was. Like, that's what we have to hold him to, and probably 3 picks. But that will be big, big for us if we can, like, manage to get him that. So it's against the Bills. So it likely will not happen, since, you know, the Bills have Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Emmanuel Sanders, Dawson Knox, and Cole Beasley. They have a really good receiving core. Um, but I don't think we'll get it. We might. I'd love if we would. But anyway, I will see you guys when we are ready to get into that game. Okay, so we are basically where we need to be. But one thing we are going to be doing this week is we are on pace, like, well, I find it funny that I'm saying on pace. We are basically at a very important part in the franchise where this week I pick out, I think so, I think that's how it should work. I should have to add people and see, like, what, right? Week 7, oh, never mind. More progress is revealed. I'm being dumb. We are basically where we are now. Like in the other franchise. I will say that we haven't gotten any breakout players, so I will adjust that after this. And I don't really know how the team, like, the scores have been very different. Like, they've been heavily changing because of the forced wins, and I haven't actually been able to play them. So, example would be, what's a good example for this? We don't have, we didn't score against the, what's their name, Jaguars. Like, we didn't score at all. So, when, like, in the other franchise, we scored a lot against them. Like, we lit them up, but they obviously won the game. Like, it's just a lot of things are going to, like, be different. Stats are going to be very different. I know Jalen Waddle was on pace to be the #1 receiver in the league last year, or in the franchise. He probably still will be, because it'll still be my favorite target and all that, but, like, Waddle will be he will still be good. Like, the whole team will still be basically where they are now. It's just a nice way of refreshing the franchise, because I wasn't too deep into it, so I was fine with it. But it's like, I'm going to start trying to pump up more videos, going to try and just do more, be better. Like, that's all I really can do, I feel like. I mean, I'm kind of happy that I stopped uploading them for a little bit, because it gave me a chance to just wait on this to come out, so I could not have to restart the whole thing, basically. And I said this at the beginning of the year, or beginning of the franchise. I'm probably going to change it out. I'm probably going to change up what I'm doing for this franchise once the update comes out, and it did come out, and now I need to change it up. But anyway, we didn't have any other breakout players. We still have Byron Jones in the Bills game that we need to do. But Agba, Superstar Dev, I'm going to check and see like what deals we made with other teams too, because I'm pretty sure we traded away Eric Rowe, but I could be wrong on that. But Waddle, wow, Waddle has gotten a lot worse. Again, terrible release. But Waddle, there we go. There's an upgrade for him. Um, it's just basically, oh wow, he does not have as much snaps at all. Okay. Do we really care about the rest of these guys? Byron Jones will be important because we're going to be trying to get him upgraded. We're just going to upgrade his slot, get him up to 90 overall. That was a +2 upgrade. +3 man, oh, we like that. But, I mean, there's not much we can really do besides wait. Like, next year it will be better. Because, like, next season, I mean. Not next year. But next season it will be better because we will be able to do things that we wouldn't have been able to do in this franchise. Like next year will be more complete, I should say. But anyway, we'll just sign back people who we already had signed back. I need to update Fuller. But I think I signed him as soon as he got his Superstar Dev, so I'm going to give him his Superstar Dev then sign him because I think that would be fair for what I did. Agba, I don't think I've signed back yet, so Agba I'm going to wait off on. But Fuller is going to be getting paid. We're just going to do that, and he's staying with us. Agba, I think I was waiting off on. Jason McCourty, we need to trade. Justin Coleman, we need to trade. I think we also need to get rid of Nick Needham. But yeah, we're basically back where we were, which I am perfectly fine with. We won't. I think whatever picks we traded for probably aren't going to get those picks back, which is kind of sucky, but that's what happens. But anyway, okay, who's injured? Please don't tell me it's Tua or anyone that good. Holy shizen, we have a lot of injuries. Okay, Agba's gonna be out this game. Gaskin's gonna be out, so honestly, nothing. Agba's a big L. That is a major L. But there's not really much like else that I really need to do. I'll do the trades that I've made, and when I'm done with those, I will see you guys next time. Oh, also, this video is gonna be a little awkward because I recorded a ton of videos on the other one, like on the other franchise, and I just didn't post them because they were bad. Like, it was a lot of me being quiet because my family was home. I don't really like recording with my family being home, but I'll recap it. We crushed the Falcons. Well, not crush. Well, yeah, we did. We crushed the Falcons. I believe we left off week 5 or 6, where we faced the Jags. It was where I believe we left off. The Jags, we smoked them, or it was against the Buccaneers. It was one or the other. We lost to the Buccaneers in a very close game. Jaguars game was a close one. Falcons game was a close one for a little bit. Then we pulled away and won. What else? I think that's really it. I think that's a decent recap of it. But anyway, okay, so we have John Holland's thing shown. We trade away basically everyone who I thought we did already trade away. We did trade away. So we kept Eric Rowe. We trade away Coleman and what's his name? Nick Needham. And I believe we have Igbenogany at the slot, so I will figure all that out. And I'll see y'all when I figure out all the trades I'm gonna do. Okay, so it's gonna be a little bit of an awkward trade because we're gonna be facing these guys in the regular season. I'm gonna be trying to get a first here. Okay, I can almost do that if I probably add in Mr. Jason McCourty. It will probably go through. Which it almost does. Okay, we'll take your second off you. But anyway, that's a trade we're doing. We are getting rid of Nick Needham, Justin Coleman, and Jason McCourty to the Jets for their second round pick. It's a trade that honestly, it didn't need to happen. I made it in the other franchise. I traded away Nick Needham and Justin Coleman, and I believe I traded away Jason McCourty for a fourth round. But I basically got the same value. I just actually minus the pick for myself. But we had a tandem breakout last week, which isn't really anything. Oh, it might be screwed now. Yeah, okay, because it was for Nick Needham, and um, yeah, he's on the Jets now. So thank God he didn't complete that tandem breakout with Xavier Howard. But we are going to be 4-3 heading into this week. I am confident that we can beat the Bills. And once again, all the Bills are struggling, and all players will have. Oh, great! That's what we need. The Bills are struggling, and what's their record? Okay, they are. We're top of the division. Okay, things are gonna be screwed up. But we will need to start setting up some things. The scout, our national scout, we're gonna just put him on what he does best, which is O-line. I mean, center we need more of, I think, so I'm gonna put him on center focus. But I think we're all set, pretty much. I think we can get into the game. It will be definitely a weirder game because a lot of things have been reset. The stats won't be as good, but I think it's for the better of the series. As Jalen Phillips got +3 block shedding, that's huge. Our team's playing down with morale though. That is one thing that is different. Our team normally would not be playing down with morale, but since they are in this game, I'll just have to kind of like take that into um. I'll just have to take that into consideration. But Mike Gesicki, I just did a possession upgrade, and he got a ton of blocking. Which honestly, I kind of like that. Gesicki, like, I know he in real life he's trying to become a better blocker instead of just a wide receiver type guy, but he's a guy that the Dolphins need to beef up. And like, he's already great at receiving. Like he's one of the best tight ends in the league at like at like catch after run, just one-on-one coverage. He's one of the better guys because he's faster than most other linebackers. But the thing about Mike Gesicki is that he cannot block. Like, that is one thing that they need him to improve on. Why the freak is saying that Byron Jones is corner one? Just no. I believe Noah Igbenogany should be in the slot corner now. Nope, he's not. We're going to move him into that spot. I don't like how any of this is set up, actually, so I'll just reorder all of this. And we're going to put, what's his name? Jalen Phillips at rushing left end. And when I do that, I will see y'all in the game. Alright, and we are underway in Buffalo after a very, very, very long intro to the video. I'm also trying out new sliders. I was going to show you that, then I was like, no, never mind. There's no point. But the kickoff is up. We have Jakeem Grant back here. We need to change that to Jalen Waddle. But if y'all can't tell, I'm a little sick right now. So if I just start dying out of nowhere, just know that's why. Speaking of why, we're gonna come out in Y stick here, and we don't have Gesicki. We don't have what's his name? Why am I blanking on his name? Well, whatever. Our running back. We don't Miles Gaskin. Jesus, we don't have him in this game. But it will be 1st and 10. Start the game, and we're gonna throw it underneath to Gesicki. Gesicki gonna be wide open under, and that will be a completion of about 26 yards on the toss. And right now Buffalo is a cold, like they are very cold. Oh, they have Bernard McKinney. Right now Buffalo is not a good team. They have been like reported in the press conference. They have been struggling, but this week we have a lot of injuries. We have a lot of guys who are out. And I'm hoping that that trend will not be one that continues over this franchise, as I like to keep our guys in and not hurt, and Gesicki's gonna. I tried to just force it in there. He got uplifted. It will be very quickly 3rd and 10 here, and it's been a struggle. I'm not a struggle. It's been a tough drive for our offense, but that will be a fine to Jalen Waddle, and he will break a tackle and get in for a touchdown. That is a absolute bomb on a post route to Jalen Waddle as he torched his guy in coverage. Safety was over the middle, not to the right, and Jalen Waddle took full advantage of that. Kind of a little bit of contact deep downfield, but it doesn't matter. Jalen Waddle would have been open either way. Tua put that throw right on the dot, and that is a great way to start off this game. I mean, the Bills have been struggling. I hope that we can keep pressure on them and keep them struggling. And it's just one of those things that I need to keep pressure on them. I can't lay off. But anyway, we take a quick 7-0 lead early in the game, and it will be Bills ball at the 25. On defense, it kind of sucks because we had a lot of sacks, and also in the other franchise, it was week 8, and Aaron Donald already had 15 sacks. That would be a big hit, and Dawson Knox with the grab there to pick up the first. It sucks though because there are a lot of guys averaging crazy numbers. One of them was Aaron Donald. He had 15 sacks in week 8. He was averaging like 3 games, and that ball hit off of Dawson Knox's head and picked off by Noah Igbenogany. Okay, I'm not expecting that. Maybe that's why they're struggling. They aren't cooperating, I guess. That ball was just thrown right into the head of Dawson Knox. He didn't look back on it. I don't know if there was confusion there or what. But big change of events as we will hand off the ball to Sullivan Ahmed here as he will pick up a gain of about 9. And just really big change of events. Like, that one really wrong for them. And luckily, Will Fuller has the same abilities I had in the other franchise, so I don't have to update any of that. But that was a big L for them, and that ball is going to be thrown up. Mike Gesicki's going to go up and get it, but cannot get both feet in bounds, as that would have brought us up to the 5, which I threw a little bit late. I'm fine with it, but it's going to be Malcolm Brown here on the ground, picking up the first down, and I tried bouncing it to the outside. He could not get out. If he did, he probably would have been gone, but we will pick up the first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 here. This looks like a weird play, but we are going to be running. It's going to be Will Fuller trying to go up and make the grab, but he will not be able to come down with it as the ball is knocked out while he was in the air. And we're going to keep it on the ground here on 2nd and 10. Kind of a dumb play call, I guess, but really good blocking downfield. That will be it's Malcolm Brown, right? Yeah, Malcolm Brown getting a gain of about 10 and picking up the first. We're just outside the goal. Wait, no, we're just in the red zone, I mean. And we're going to toss one up to Will Fuller. He does not make the grab as he had the ball knocked out last second, but I thought he made the grab there. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 here as we are in the red zone. We're going to do a little bit of a trickery play. Try to get it to Waddle. He gets the outside, and he breaks a tackle, actually, and Waddle will be out at the 4. At the 4 after a 4-yard gain on the run. And honestly, Waddle is a guy that if he gets a chance to be in open field, you aren't catching him. So he is going to be one of the guys that we look to hit a lot. And that time, he's just used his speed to get away from his man, but the throw was off target by Tua, and I can't even see the thing. I mean, I get it's on all Madden, but I can't even see. We will just settle for a field goal here as the kick is up and right down the middle by Jason Sanders. It will be 1st and 10 here from Buffalo's 26. And they're looking to have a way better drive because last drive they just screwed up immediately. And that will be a run up the middle. It's going to be Jerome Baker in the backfield getting Devin Singletary for a loss of 1 as he was unblocked in the backfield. No one even contested him. Maybe the new sliders are a little too OP. I mean, I like the old ones because it was a little challenging. But also, the run game was just non-existent. But if I don't like how the sliders are going in this game, then I will switch off, and that will be deflected by Xavier Howard. Jeez, I was blanking on his name. as that ball went right off his hands. It was thrown up in coverage. It was thrown up in one-on-one coverage. It was Xavier Howard on Stephon Diggs, but Stephon Diggs will pick up the first down there as he was unguarded over the middle of the field by Xavier Howard. And Byron Jones, I don't think we're getting him X Factor in this one. We're going to bring Jerome Baker on the blitz, and he was not able to get up the middle, and that will be a throw over to number 41 for the first down, as it was, I believe it was Landon Roberts with the tackle. And he's a guy who we actually didn't have, I don't think, in the other franchise at all. So I'm kind of happy to see that he's there, but we're going to be pressed up on the line as it's going to be our guys are flipped pretty much. We have Xavier Howard and Cole Beasley, who's a superstar, and they had Diggs on Byron Jones, and Diggs is the X Factor. So that will be a run up the middle for a gain of about 7 on the play as Eric Rowe made the tackle. So looks like it's going to be a play action, and it will be. And that ball's going to be thrown. I tried to jump it with Xavier Howard, but it's going to be Jerome Baker with a big hit onto Devin Singletary after the big gain. As honestly, I thought that Xavier Howard could have picked that off. That was a very risky pass by Josh Allen, as Xavier Howard was right there, just barely missed it. But it will be 1st and 10 here at the 20, just inside the red zone. And we're looking to get a stop. I think there was a false start here, so they might try and take a shot, and it will be Devin Singletary who stayed in bounds for the catch, but yeah, it's offsides on us. I mean, Devin Singletary made the catch. They should decline this because they'll be on the 2, and they will. Devin Singletary almost got in for a touchdown, but we are looking to get a goal line stand here as we are going to guess run up the middle, and it will be a run up the middle. It's going to be, I believe that Zach Moss getting carry on it is getting a loss of 3 as Jerome Baker was the second TFL of the game already. Just blitzed right up the middle, unblocked, and no one, he didn't even get hit by anyone. But it's going to be Devin Singletary getting pushed ahead by his line as he was originally trucking through. I believe that was Eric Rowe, but we're looking to get a stop as they're at the 1-yard line. That's going to be a cool, quick out route, and that will be Dawson Knox wide open, not hitting off his helmet this time. And that will be a touchdown for Buffalo as they are real quickly right back in this game. It will be our ball, though, at the 25 with 3 minutes 30 left in the second quarter. I forgot to change quarter length. Alright, so this will be a shorter game. I was like, wow, this game's going by really quickly, because I forgot to change quarter length. It will be 2nd and 9 here from our 26 after the 1-yard gain on the carry by Malcolm Brown, and that's going to be Tua getting sacked, and he fumbles the ball. It's going to be Austin Jackson picking it up. Wasn't touched down when he got up. No one hit him, but it will be a big loss there. As it will be 3rd and 30. We're all the way pushed back to our 5, and I mean, the Bills' D-line's just getting through. We're going to have to throw it up. This could be an arm punt. Never mind. It's a great catch by Will Fuller, who had positioning. I don't know who that was. It might have been Levi Wallace. But pressure was right on Tua, and he had to just heave something downfield. He sent out a prayer. Will Fuller came down with it in one-on-one coverage, and that is what we'll need our guys to start doing. And that will be a dime. Did Fuller get his feet in, though? There's a penalty also, so it could be holding. It will be holding. That beautiful throw will be offset because Austin Jackson grabbed the dude. But Will Ford did get both feet in, by the way, there. It's going to be another it's going to be 1st and 20, and Tua just nothing there as we aren't really getting much time in the pocket. Normally we would be getting a little bit more time than this, but we aren't at all. And that ball's thrown right on the money. I thought that could have been all undercut by the corner on Gesicki to get the interception, but he did not. And that ball was thrown just barely in the right spot. I mean, was kind of underthrown, but we are in Bills territory now. What the freak was that at the top of the screen? I don't know. But that will be a throw. Fuller did not get his feet in. Tried to go for a toe tap. Barely got out of bounds there. Not even going to bother reviewing it because I think he was out, but that would have been it was a really good throw by Tua, just barely was not able to get his feet in, and that ball will be intercepted as Tua had to throw out of a sack, and there will be Micah Hyde with the interception. Oh, how things went wrong so quickly there. I mean, what I was trying to do is I was trying to go deep down the field to Waddle, who got a step on his guy. I think I threw it here. I threw it right there, and it's a deeper pass, so Tua's gonna have to load up longer, and just when he throws it, he gets blasted. So the throw's gonna be very underthrown, and I don't know why Ahmed didn't even at least try to, catch it, because that was still very catchable for him. I mean, he didn't reach out his arms, but that ball barely picked off by Mike Hyde, so maybe it was just out of his reach, but that is unfortunate. And we just need to, like, I guess our O-line just needs to block better. And that ball, what the heck was that turn that Dawson Knox did? He caught that thing and insta-turn ran. It will be 1st and 10 here, though, for the Bills. And Dawson Knox has been Josh Allen's favorite target so far. We're going to have to go in man coverage and get Jerome Baker on him, because we are getting absolutely torched by a guy we shouldn't be getting torched by. Dawson Knox is good. He's not that good, though, to be the guy leading their whole offense. So, it's going to be a struggle here. But Dawson Knox will have Jerome Baker on him, so he shouldn't be getting too much separation. Now, the Bills have a lot of time on the clock to score here. Still have a whole minute. And as I say that, Dawson Knox again wide open over the middle of the field. He probably has like 7 receptions already. I think that Josh Allen has targeted him like the whole game pretty much. And I don't know what's happening where our guys just can't guard him, because there's no way he's that good of a route runner. But Josh Allen will be escaped from the pocket and will have to be forced to throw it away, as our defense played a really good defense. As we have really good defense there, just covering the whole middle of the field, and I think that's where Josh Allen was looking to go. But they got 3 receivers on the right side. I thought it was going to be a run play, and Dawson Knox had the whole right side of the field wide open as no one was over there. I don't like that at all. I don't know if it's just blown coverage or what, where he's being left wide open on every single play. But they're going to look to throw. It's going to be Byron Jones. Should have had an interception. I wonder if they'll count that as a deflection. Bills should have just no points there, as Byron Jones didn't even react. I didn't think he saw the ball get thrown as... Well, no, he did. I clicked triangle there, and he just kind of stands there. Diggs probably should have caught that for a touchdown, but the Bills are looking like they'll have to settle for a field goal here, and they will. That's going to be Tyler Bass kicking it right through the uprights. Forgot his name for a second. But the game is tied right before halftime. And I don't want that. I want... Maybe that's why Jalen Waddle hasn't been getting as much touches. Because I've had it on 5-minute quarters this whole time. We'll have to take some deep shots here, though. And it's going to be... Oh, I hate that they did that. That stupid update. It's going to be just a ball tossed up. Waddle... What even just happened there? I want to see what happened there. I don't know if Waddle just dropped it, because that ball looks like it could have been caught. I mean, probably should have thrown it like there when this dude's running over that way. But I throw it up. Okay, they need to fix that. He doesn't even see the ball get thrown, and he's just turning and running. Like, that doesn't make sense. Okay, so the ball was dropped by, I believe that is Levi Wallace. We should have been able to pick that off, but I guess Waddle's elbow got in there to make him drop it. Then hits off of Waddle. Then, did that hit the ground? Micah Hyde just bends over really, pause. He bends over really quickly to get that ball just before it hits the ground, I think. That might be I know, he definitely got that off the ground before it hit. But I wonder. They need to fix that though, because that would have been Waddle wide open catch and run touchdown there, if Levi Wallace didn't have eyes in the back of his head in the back of his heads in the back of his head, because he insta reacted to that. He wasn't even looking. He was looking at Will Fuller, and he just reacts to a ball that's thrown over his head. Like, you're not gonna see that. It's kind of stupid. I feel like I just got bull crapped. But they're gonna keep it on the ground here. It's gonna be Zach Moss, and we're going to take timeouts and maybe try and get the ball back before halftime to take one more shot deep. It's going to be 3rd and 5 from their 34, or from our 34. No, from their 34, yeah. And it's going to be, did they get the first? I don't know if they did or not. I think they didn't. I think that's going to be 4th and inches, and it will be. I mean, we're just going to call a fair catch on the punt, and I mean, we're gonna have literally time for one pass, as we'll get at the 9. Obviously, Tua won't be able to throw the ball 90 yards downfield, but we'll hopefully have Waddle out there, and we're just gonna have to chuck one up to him. And I like that crossing play. If I can find it, then I would love to run that play. It wasn't this for sure, but it'll have to do, as the wheel route should be open if Fuller isn't. And it will be, and that will be wide open Devontae Parker, and the ball's underthrown. He had to slow down to get it. And then it will be a foot race to the end zone as he gets all the way down to the 1. Devontae Parker had 1 man to beat, and he kind of beat him. He stiff-armed him off. Oh, that sucks. He literally got the ball. He got down all the way to the 1. If that ball was thrown on the money, not underthrown, I think that would have been a touchdown. The Bills will have the ball and have the chance to take the lead here, which it looks like they're going to be running it first play of the game. It's going to be an RPO, and they will keep it on the ground to Devin Singletary, but he will only get a gain of about 3 on the run, as our run defense has been really, really, really good today. Our pass offense has been where it's a little bit more iffy. But they're going to do a play action here, and there's just guys wide open every play. We had no one in the flats there, and that would be just a little quick throw to, I believe that was, I think that was Cole Beasley, right? Yeah, it was. And that'll be a run up the middle, and just, I mean, Devin Singletary right up the middle for a free run, as we had no one there. And I hate how just because we switch plays, our corners drop back, which I don't want. That will be Devin Singletary just getting absolutely destroyed in the backfield, as we were pretty much guessing run as we pinched the whole line and brought out all blitz. And luckily they did run it, because if they didn't, we were screwed. But, I mean, why do they love Dawson Knox so much? That's got to be like his 5th or like an 8th reception, 7th reception already. He has 82 yards. Whoever has it, him in fantasy in this fake world is. Okay, so mid-play, my recording ended. Basically, what happened is they just threw the ball up to Cole Beasley all the way downfield, and the ball was incomplete as Eric Rowe hit him from under. Wow, God, why do I sound so sus? Eric Rowe hit him, and the pass was incomplete. I mean, it was almost really bad there, as the quarter would have been ending. I'm not the quarter. They would have had the ball if, okay, Gesicki drops that. Oh my God, he's got to catch that. It would have been bad there if they would have gotten that ball down there, because the Bills would have had the ball in the red zone, pretty much. Like, it wasn't like a little, like, toss throw. It was a, like, solid 50-yard throw, I think. But we'll dump it down to Malcolm Brown, as he will pick up a 7-yard gain there, as we are hoping to get this first on a 3rd and 3 here. And we will run it up the middle. It's going to be Malcolm Brown just fighting through blockers, as he will pick up the first and a little bit more after. And he trucked the O-lineman there, and I think the O-lineman just kind of collapsed down on a defender, which opened up a big gap for him. And honestly, If that's what... Okay, what was that blocking by Will Fuller? I would have just had a one-on-one with Ahmed if Fuller would have blocked there, but since he didn't even bother making contact with Micah Hyde, I had nothing, and our blockers got to be better. I believe that was Solomon Kinley just getting absolutely tossed off by, I think it was Terrell Edmonds, but it'll be 3rd and 4 here after 2 kind of failed run attempts, and that's going to be Malcolm Brown wide open in the backfield. It's going to be Trayvon on Tre'Davious White. I don't know why I was trying to say Trayvon Diggs. It's going to be Tre'Davious White getting absolutely flattened by Malcolm Brown there, and that is what we need our power back to do. We need him to be able to lay waste to people. And we're going to be going deep here to Will Fuller, and he will be wide open, torching his corner. The ball was very underthrown. That had a big chance of getting intercepted. But it luckily did not, and that will be a big touchdown to Will Fuller there, as he was. He was basically open 10 yards downfield, which I will gladly take. But we need to keep up this momentum. That has been one thing. When we score, the Bills score. We need to cancel that out. We need to make it so they don't score every time we score. Alright, it's looking like it could be a successful play as Dawson Knox isn't on the field. Apparently he's just the best, and that ball will be thrown across the middle to Stephon Diggs, who had Jerome Baker in coverage on him, and he will pick up the first down. But it was a really good on-field tackle there by Jerome Baker to limit the amount of yards that Diggs could have gotten. But that will take us into the 4th quarter as the Bills will have the ball at the 40-yard line. And we need to prevent them from scoring here badly because they got 6 minutes to do so. And I'm taking Dawson Knox. I don't even care. That ball will be thrown across field. It's going to be Byron Jones in coverage, and I think that counts as a deflection because he got in there and caused it to be incomplete. So he only needs one more, so if they have to throw deep, I kind of hope that he gets a deflection if that one did count as one. But it's going to be, what the freak just happened to Noah Benogany? It will be a first down there after an 11-yard gain on the play for Dawson Knox. Lucky him. He seems to just be God. And all Byron Jones, I tried to jump it with him. He was not able to get in front of it or knock it out. And that would have been his last one that he needed, as Byron Jones did make the tackle there on Diggs after only a 5-yard gain. But we're going to bring a blitz here with Brandon Jones as he is just tossed off. That's a terrible user by me with Javon Holland. And that is a play that Brandon Jones needs to make because Josh Allen should have been tackled for a loss of about maybe 1 or 2, but instead he got a gain of about 20 on the play, and this will be an all-out blitz. Luckily they run corner routes, not corner routes, would it be little corner routes? I don't know, but luckily they weren't running any deep routes because we were blitzing everyone, I think, there. And Diggs was just getting open when Wilkins made the play, so kind of got saved there by the by the play call of the Bills. But it will be 3rd and 9 here as we are looking to tie the season matchup, I believe, with the Bills here, as they'll have the ball. It's 3rd and 9. They're moving around their offense, and they run it on 3rd and 9. They probably, if they kick the field goal here, they're dumb, yeah. I mean, don't know why they would run it here on 3rd and 9. We're going to go in man. Hopefully we don't get torched. We have a corner on Dawson Knox. And he gets absolutely just tossed off the line. Oh, that's my user. I sold. It's gonna be Eric Rowe holding the ball from getting in, as it was, I believe that was Matt Breida. He's on the Bills. It's Matt Breida trying to reach across the line, and don't tell me there's someone offsides, because that was such a good stuff there. They didn't have anything going. Oh, God, it was offside something else. Jalen Phillips jumped. It won't really do too much. It will really just set them on inches. It will set them as close to the line as they can get. But we need to not jump offsides there. It will be a fullback dive. It will be Gillian getting the ball. It's Javon Holland. Javon Holland laying the waste to him as he went low on, I believe that's Reggie Gilliam. That's his name. And he just got stuffed up the middle. Oh, we ran commit, and that will be... Don't tell me that's freaking Dawson Knox. At least tell me that's, like, Hollister or something like that. Turn around so I can see your name. No, but some random dude named Sweeney. Dang it. That is very unfortunate for our defense. I mean, it looked like it was run play. It wasn't. But we will get to return the ball. We shouldn't do anything too stupid here. We should honestly go safe passes. Unless someone torches downfield, then we'll go for a risky pass. But it will be tied with 2 minutes left. Well, this will probably be, honestly, the last run of the game. As it should be pure passing. And Matt Dieter, or whatever the freak our center's name is, literally just grabbed and held Malcolm Brown. It will be 2nd and 10 here, as we need to do something here to pick up something, and that was a bad throw. It's going to be Gesicki. Never mind. Gesicki goes up and mosses 2 people. That is going to be, I believe that is Pryor, and I don't know what the corner was name who was on him. That was such a bad read, but Mike Gesicki bailing me out, making an absolutely an incredible catch. And okay, Tre'Davious White almost just ruined all of that happiness by making a diving pick, and Sullivan Ahmed just literally stood and stared at him while he tried to make the play. It's going to be Gesicki hurdling over a guy. Then I tried to truck through Micah Hyde. That would have been such a nice play by Gesicki there, but he loves his hurdles as he jumped over the guy's hands who were trying to get him. Well, we have a minute 12 left, and Gesicki has had a big breakout game here. And that is what we need him to do. Malcolm Brown will be stuffed, as Solomon Kinley just didn't block a single person there. Or that's Robert Hunt. It's one or the other. Just didn't block a single guy. Malcolm Brown had so much room and just 0 blocking. There we go. Malcolm Brown's going to fight off Terrell Edmonds, as it will be 3rd and goal here, I think. Or do we have a chance to pick up the first? Yeah, well, we do. Okay, it's 3rd and 5. And, oh, I like how this looks. This box is it's a weak box. We gotta get in here, and we do. Malcolm Brown he gets in the end zone for a touchdown, and that one we need to score on. Malcolm Brown had one guy to beat. Hey, look at Robert Hunt. He finally blocked someone. It's about time. But now Jason Sanders needs a... Oh. Okay. Oh, I didn't know if I was going to miss or not because I was a little bit off. Thank God we put it in for the extra point, and the Bills only have a minute left in the game, and so they're going to have to try and sling the ball, which they easily can do because they have Josh Allen. So we just need to hope that they don't do anything too crazy here. I mean, because if they have luck on their side, they could still very well win this game. We're going to spread out everyone, though. I mean, we're only rushing 3 here, and our guys almost got to the outside. We're going to tell Xavier Howard to come on a blitz, and that's going to be Matt Breida wide open, breaking off Noah Igbenogany's tackle and getting up to about the 46. And the Bills don't have timeouts, so they're going to have to stay in this formation pretty much the rest of the game. And we just need to make sure that they can't pick up anything. He's testing out my user. Don't tell me you got feed in. Okay, he didn't. Phew. Emmanuel Sanders made the grab, but he was just out of bounds, and I'm fine with lining up in man, and why are we lining up like this? I mean, I'll have to use Eric Rowe here, but I hate how we just lined up for that. I don't know why Byron Jones isn't on the field either. I mean, the Bills have 9 seconds left. It's going to be Noah Igbenogany being tested in coverage, and he will knock down the ball. And the Bills are on their last effort here. We're going to bring Jerome Baker on a blitz here, as there's no point to not. And here it is, the heave for game. It's going to be knocked down, and we will pick up the W in this one. We will tie the season series against the Bills. And my heart dropped because I thought that Josh Allen would have just thrown an absolute dime. But Tua, I think, had the better game. 11 less completions, but 100 and about 131 more yards. I'll take that. I mean, same amount of touchdowns, 2 picks, but our run game was non-existent today. Not both teams' run game were non-existent, but Malcolm Brown did pick up the TD at the end of the game. It was tight ends day. It was the tight end day today, as Mike Gesicki and Dawson Knox both had a ton of receptions. And like Gesicki had one of the best catches in the best spots when we needed him. He went up and got that ball, and so happy that he did, because if he didn't, we were screwed. But pass deflections, did they give 2? They did give only 2 to Byron Jones. Oh, that is so unfortunate. If he had dove, he would be an X Factor right now. Sadly, he is not going to be an X Factor, as we needed TFLs, a pick, and then something else. Like, we needed TFLs, picks, and pass deflections for him, but sadly, we will not pick that up. And hopefully our tackling will go back to normal, because we had -5 tackling that game, and break tackle and all that stuff. Anyway, Wilson will head to next week. Hope you guys enjoy. What the Texans. The Texans are 7-1. Huh? What is this game? We're gonna upgrade our players in this one. I'm so confused by that. That has just thrown me completely off. No Igbenigny gets a speed upgrade. Oh, also, guy, while we were simming, what's his name? Why am I blanking? Van Ginkel. Van Ginkel got a speed upgrade as well. He got +1. But the rest of these guys don't really matter to me. Dude, what was that? Why? How? I want to see their schedule. I don't believe that they should be 7-1. They had to have been barely winning games. Because there's no shot the Texans should be crushing teams. They lost week 1. They're on a 7-game win streak. They beat the Browns, Panthers, and Bills. Those teams are broken in Sim. They crushed the Colts. They crushed the Cardinals. Well, they crushed the Colts or Cardinals. But they absolutely dominated the Rams. Who is on their team? Or is Deshaun Watson just a god? They definitely should not be as good as they are. Like, Philip Dorsett is just playing phenomenal, I guess. What is even happening? And they have Desmond King, but who else? Did someone make a god trade with them and just made them demons? Like, no. I don't understand. Anyway, that will be it for the video. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I will catch you next time. Later.